So the Sizzle season update is officially out now, so I'm going to be taking a look at some new features and content within this update that you might have missed. There's honestly a lot of really cool additions which just make the game so much better in my opinion, some really cool new things that you can get your hands on in terms of gear and such, so I wanted to go over everything that I found really interesting. So leave a like on the video if you're excited and let's jump right into this. Starting us off, there are a whole bunch of new unlocks that you can get from Grizzco with your fish scales, and even better now that we can face up to 3 King Salmonids at once. So yeah, if you head into Grizzco and you check out the rewards, it should highlight which ones are new to you. Hopefully it should just show you the ones from the Sizzle season, but if you missed the last update there might be some more there too. They've honestly added a lot in here, some ones that were missing from Splatoon 2, like the very famous coat that Nogami wears, so there's some really cool new unlocks. Now, like a lot of you, I don't have a ton of fish scales, so I'm probably going to save them up for my absolute favorites rather than just try and get everything somehow. But yeah, it definitely gives players a really good goal to work towards in my opinion, which is really handy. It doesn't seem like they'll be adding anything else to Salmon Run in terms of rewards like this in the future, so this is pretty much exactly what we're working with. But thankfully they've added pretty much everything that I could personally want, and I'm hoping that's the case for most of you too. Just make sure you don't miss the upcoming big run which will be happening in the first weekend of June, because that'll give you a really good chance to boost the amount of fish scales you get. That's definitely something you will not want to miss. Especially since it can be pretty grindy if you want to unlock all of these different rewards, with some of them costing up to 800 bronze scales and others costing a ton of gold and silver scales too. So good luck to everyone, I hope you can get all the rewards that you want. Also, we knew that they were going to be adding 3 King Salmonids at once as a part of the big run event, but Nintendo has confirmed that this will just be a part of normal Salmon Run as well. You'll have a chance at the end of an extra wave to get a Triumvirate wave too. I'm really glad this is a part of regular Salmon Run, not just the big run event. I think it'll honestly make it a lot more interesting to play through. Of course, it will be a significant challenge compared to just facing up to 1 King Salmonid, but it seems like the main goal here will be to use Megalodontia, aka Joe, to take out the other 2 King Salmonids, so he'll be the main one to kind of focus on with these battles. And don't forget, you'll get triple the amount of fish scales by taking out this Triumvirate wave, so it is definitely worth doing in my opinion. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of strategy guides online. I'm personally thinking about making one myself if you folks would be interested in seeing that, just since I know a lot of people are going to be intimidated by the idea of taking out 3 King Salmonids at once, especially with the big run coming up. But don't worry, it definitely seems like strategies are already being formed for taking these guys out. Definitely glad to see Salmon Run get something interesting new like this, especially given the fact we probably aren't going to see any more King Salmonids. Now, if you happen to have the DLC and you log on for the Sizzle season, you will get 10 free Sheldon licenses. This is a new battle boosting reward that you get simply by owning the DLC. So as long as you have purchased it, you can head to the terminal after updating your game to the Sizzle season, and you'll be able to get 10 of these Sheldon licenses. This is really great for anyone who doesn't have a ton of these stocked up and wants to make sure they can get all of the new kits and weapons right away, but also you can exchange these, if you do have every weapon, for shell-out machine pulls. So it's really a win-win situation. It's completely a free reward at the end of the day, so you know, you can't really go wrong with that. And it's nice to see the DLC get a little bit of bonus extra content at this point, especially since Side Order is probably not going to see any other updates aside from minor bug fixes. So yeah, definitely make sure to get that battle boosting reward as soon as you log on for the Sizzle season, and go check out some of the new weapons and kits that you can get with these Sheldon licenses, or the shell-out pulls to see some of the new rewards. In a pretty exciting update to Splatfest, Nintendo have confirmed they've made it possible to get conch shells when you win in 10 times battles, 100 times battles, and 3 times battles, and you can see the list here. For winning a 10 times battle, you'll get 1 conch shell. For 100 times battle, you'll get 10 conch shells, and for 3 times battles, you will get 33 conch shells. So this will allow you to have a ton of extra shell-out pulls, which is really cool. I love the fact that they've decided to add this to just make Splatfest feel a little bit more interesting. They also confirmed that in Splatfest battles, when you win against your own team, on rare occasions a conch clash, 10 times conch clash, or 3 conch clash will occur. If you win, you can earn conch shells. The rate of conch clashes occurring is the same as the rate for 10 times battles occurring when you win against other teams. The more you win conch clash, the more often 10 times conch clash and 3 conch clash will occur. And you can see all of the different numbers here, which is basically the same as the others. They also confirmed that when you win these conch clashes, you'll be able to board the Splatfest float as well. So this just makes mirror matches a little bit better in my opinion, something that I'm definitely glad about. Mirror matches have always been a little bit frustrating in this game, I feel like. They've been quite a big problem with some Splatfests, so the fact that Nintendo has done this to alleviate things and just make it a little bit better for players is a really great update that I'm super happy about. Now, one of the most exciting updates is the fact that they did a ton of map reworks in this particular season. We can see that most maps actually got some form of change. But the maps that got the most significant changes are Barnacle and Dime, Hammerhead Bridge, and Museum di Alfonsino. You should definitely take a look around in the recon mode to see all of the changes. I think that would be a great idea. There's a lot of really fantastic ones from what I've been hearing. Sadly, I haven't actually been able to go on and really try these out myself yet. That's something I do plan on doing. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think about all the map reworks. It seems like there's some really good ones. Also, when you're playing some battles, you should notice some new music tracks. Nintendo has confirmed they've added in 2 new music tracks for this season, which is really cool to see. This is something they typically do each and every new season, but hey, I always like getting new music. I know Splatoon fans absolutely love and obsess over the music, so you'll get an extended chance to hear them during the start of the season, where they'll play a little bit more than they usually would any other time. So you should definitely check those out, there's some good new songs to hear. They've also added in a whole bunch of new table turf cards, 14 specifically, adding some characters that we have been missing for a while now, so this is something I'm pretty happy about. Personally, I'm not the hugest table turf player, but I do know there's a lot of people out there who really enjoy it. So if you've been waiting to get your hands on some of these characters which have been missing for a while, and of course the new kits and weapons this season as well, then I hope you'll have fun collecting those new cards. Nintendo has also confirmed they have added the 3rd and final Wondercross journey to Crusty Sean's 2nd Wondercross journey on the Splatnet app. You'll be able to head on to the Nintendo Switch Online app and go to the Splatnet section and play this right away if you have completed all of the other stories as well. However, you will only be able to use points you've collected in the Sizzle season, so you better start inking as soon as possible. I love these and they have some really cool rewards, so definitely worth doing in my opinion. I just need to get around to them at some point. So those are some of the most exciting and interesting new features and pieces of content we got within the season that you might have missed hearing about. Let me know what you've enjoyed so far in the Sizzle season update, I would love to hear. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Splat Gang so I know that you did. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for more.